All right, you guys, I'm doing a little bit of a different video for this one today where we're going to actually go through Canva itself so that you can know exactly how to create your own media kit. So media kits, rate sheets, rate cards, they're all pretty much the same exact thing where we're going to be making a one-page media kit that you're going to be sending to brands so that you can actually get paid for brand collaborations. Now, in all transparency, I am logged in to my own Canva. Now with that, it is the pro version in all transparency. So what I'm going to have you do is you are going to go to the homepage and you're going to just type in media kit. Now, with that, you're going to see all sorts of different things pop up. Now, just know that what pops up on mine may be a little bit different than yours. And that's just because Canva usually does curate what it shows you based off of the type of templates you already use anyway. So I'm going to show you, I actually have one right here that I've created helping another creator with rate sheets and media kits. And I'm going to show you how to make this. Now, I am a pet content creator coach, so I have worked with over 100 pet content creators and helped them scale like crazy. But with that in mind, I need to make sure that you have a really good media kit. Now, obviously, what's really awesome is you can see here, there are so many pre-made templates already. So I do not want you to open up your own blank one and just make one yourself. You are going to waste your time. So what you're going to do is you are going to look through these, see what, kind of fits the vibe of your channel. But a few things I want you to look at. I absolutely do not want you right now as a newer creator to do a media kit that's like 11 pages long. I always say stick to 1 to 2 if you are a newer creator and have some experience, if two. And if you are a larger creator, you can do more like those 3-page media kits. I personally have a 3-page media kit because I have a hella big portfolio of successful brand collaborations that I want to be able to show a brand and lots of different packages. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and click into this one. Now, when you open up a template, really, we're not going to worry about printing anything. If you are interested, and you're new to Canva, if you're interested in other templates that are similar, you can always scroll down. And these are a little bit more similar in the style, the vibe, but we're just going to go ahead and go in here and customize the template. Now, I am going to make this toward the pet content creators because, again, I'm a pet influencer coach, and that is the niche that I personally work with. You can come in here and you can name it your, let's say, the influencer media kit. When you save your document, whatever this is here is what it's going to save as. So obviously you can rename your document within your, documents on your computer, but just know that that's the purpose of that one. If you end up having multiple pages, then you can actually add a specific title here. Obviously, we wouldn't want to name it that, but we're just going to name it something here. So just know that when you download, especially if you download as photos, it will change the title to, per photo, what it is here. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and make a media kit for my own channel. I have my Instagram here. Chip the Manx is one of my pet influencers that earns me income online, and we're going to go ahead and make one for him. So let's go back over here, and I'm just going to let's call Chip the Manx. Ooh, so that became a little bit big. We're going to go ahead and make this smaller, because obviously your name is going to be different. And then we may say, what do we want to call this? I'm going to call him, I may actually get rid of this since that is here. I'm going to call it Pet Influencer. Let's make some adjustments. Now, normally, actually, let's go ahead and see in uploads, I'm going to just find a photo of my cat. Obviously, you see I have tons of content in here because I use Canva all the time. But I'm just going to find something. Oh, not some personal photos. Obviously not. More personal photos. All right. Let's find us a photo of Chip. Here's one. Now, this would not be the photo that I would choose. Whatever is your logo, you're going to upload it and you're going to put it in there. I'm going to scroll in just a little bit here. Let's go ahead and take this. Now, obviously, if you have your own brand kit and you have chosen fonts and you've chosen, different colors for your brand, you would be able to change every aspect of that. But I'm just going to keep it nice and simple. Let's see, actually, what have I put on here? I didn't have it put in there. So let's go ahead and come in here. Let's say Chip is the world's Most famous Manx breed, Manx cat. Sorry, I'm just making this up on the spot. Okay, so I just made that up off the spot, or on the spot, and I'm gonna make some adjustments here. Now, what's really great is obviously, I personally am not a fan of it being a color there. I actually kind of like it white with these colors popping. And I think that my brand is actually orange. Oh, what do we have here? I changed to orange. Oh, 1 second. I clicked the wrong one. Y'all are seeing this in real time. So what you can do, what I love, and I always tell my students to link content into your portfolio that is clickable. That way it not only is like extra professional, but it's really nice because then when you send these out to a brand, they're able to see content. So you can open up your Instagram and let's say that I'm like, oh yeah, this is a great branded video. It was a branded video actually, but I really like that one. Let's just say. And so we're going to go and we're going to link it. In fact, obviously I wouldn't want that photo. So let's just hypothetically say, we're going to just find, oh my gosh. All right, we're going to pretend that's a photo of my cat. And so to link it, you're going to come here and you're going to click link and copy the link to your video. So all I did literally was I went to my Instagram on desktop. You can do it on your phone, of course, but I did it on desktop and I just link it in. So what happens is after you link in multiple, then when you save this as a PDF download, what's awesome is it's clickable. So I'm going to show you how that works. Let's come in here, PDF, and we're just going to do the current page, download, and then we'll wait for that to download briefly, open it up. And I know this is not complete by any means, but I'll show you. Now this is clickable. You click it and it takes you to that video. I mean, it's really cool. I love it. Easy to do. So when it comes to your media kit, a few things I want to go over that's really important. You need to obviously have your name, your bio. It'd be great if you had some clickable socials. So what I mean is, let's say we go in here and we type in Instagram logo. And let's just add this in. I use the brand fetch. So that's where you can type in any brand. It'll fetch their logo. But let's just use this for time's sake. And let's say I'm going to actually take all this. Maybe make this smaller. And so what's going to happen is I would have Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I have an Amazon storefront page. I'd put all those on, and then all you have to do is just click it and link your page. So then, of course, it becomes clickable. And that's really great because it makes it so easy for a brand to find it instead of making it hard on them to have to look you up. I always preach that whatever you can do, make everything as easy as possible. Now with the demographics, I don't know what this is about, demographics audience, I always say, let's have your packages. I put previous collaborations and I have my packages that I do. Now, personally, as I said, I do have a 3-page media kit. So this is not representative for me as a 7-year pet content creator. But again, as a new content creator, this is perfectly fine for you. It's not as important with gender, but you can put the gender, you can put the age, you can put if your audience is primarily from Europe or Australia, India, United States. But what's really important is this stuff. Brands care about your engagement rate. They care about your followers. They care about your reach. Because if a brand is going to pay you, obviously they want to know if they're going to reach people with, the content that you put out. So just know that I care. Now, 87% is absurd. That's like impossible. But nevertheless, definitely make sure that you have in your brand kit your impressions, your reach, your followers, your engagement rate. You want your audience demographics are okay, but what's most important is obviously your rates. If you are part of 6-Figure Petfluencer or Petfluencer Foundations, I do have an entire book that's part of those courses where you can learn all about exactly how to brand or how to price your branded collaborations. And I have links down below for all that. So all in all, I'm not going to add all this in because to be honest, it's not going to be very applicable for you. You know what's bothering me a lot is this. I would make it all the way. So if I were to finish this, let's just say I would make this my brand logo. I would add in the different socials. I would add in my services or my packages, previous collaborations, links to collaborations. You may say, I've never had a collaboration before. Easy. Just link in your biggest or most successful videos here. Add in these, and you can have this done within 1 hour. From there, do not save it as a photo. You want to download it as a PDF. A PDF print, don't worry about that. You're not going to be doing it as PDF print. They are not going to print this off. So this is best for documents and emailing. Do that. And then if it's only one page, current page, or obviously click the page, and then you download it. And then from there, it is saved to your computer or saved to your phone, and you're able to email this to brands. So if you need to learn more about how to get brand deals or how to negotiate, how to talk to brands, I have all that content here on my YouTube, but I wanted to just walk through the basics of how this works on Canva so that all of you have a better idea of what to look for a media kit from the pro side of things. So please comment below what else you want to learn. I'm planning on doing the pro 3-page version. So if you really want that, please let me know so I can spend the time to actually go through and make a